불금입니다. 베이비 봐주고 있으면 사랑해. Yeah, everybody, it's Fire Friday. Oh, I think my lens is very, very dirty. Clean up the lens a little bit. 불금입니다. It's Fire Friday. Yes, Koreans call Fridays Fire Fridays. Yeah, 불금. 불 meaning fire. 금 is gold. Gold means Friday. Why? Because in Korean and Japanese calendar, Friday is 금요일 or 긴요비, which is gold day. Yeah. Why? Because it's based on the so-called 5 or 6 elements or 7 elements for each day of the week. 월화수목금 토 일 is a the Korean, actually the Japanese calendar works the same way. So the Korean Japanese calendar is 월화수목금. Is 월 means moon. So Monday is moon day. Hwa is fire or kayobi in Japanese is fire day. Su. Su is water or suyobi or suyoil. Okay, it means water day. Mok. Mokyoil is wood day. Okay. In Japanese, it's mokuyobi. Mokuyobi. And then Friday is 금요일. 금요일, which is in Japanese, kinyobi, which is Friday. And then Saturday is toyoil, which is Earth Day. Earth Day. And Sunday is 일요일, which is Sunday. So actually, Sunday and Monday, it's in Korean and Japanese calendar, is very, very close to Sunday and Monday in the English calendar. Why? Because in Korean calendar, Sunday is 일요일, and then in Japanese calendar, it's what's that? Oh, shit! I forgot how to say Sunday in Japanese. How come? 니치요비. So 니치요비 and 일요일, they all mean sun. This literal sun. So in Korean and Japanese calendar, Sunday is literally also Sunday. Okay. And then in English calendar, Monday is Monday. Monday, that makes no sense. Like, what the hell is a month, right? Of course, there is a logic behind. But anyways, so then in Korean calendar, Monday is 월요일. In Japanese calendar, Monday is getsuyobi, and both means moon. So Sunday is the sun, Monday is the moon. Okay, so sun and moon. So Monday is moon day. Okay, for Korean and Japanese calendar, moon day, right? So very interesting, as you can see there. Sunday and Monday mirroring the English calendar quite well. You know, Monday, moon day, yeah, very similar. And then Tuesday onwards is all different, all the way to Saturday. So today is Gold Day, Golden Friday, you can call it. Golden Friday, 금요일, Golden Friday, 긴요비. So yeah, it's a little bit of Korean and Japanese culture for you guys. Good morning. It's a very hot day here in Istanbul, 24 degrees Celsius, and the sun is punishing. Oh, my eye hurts just looking out the window, man. Whoa. And yes, I'm still in Istanbul on this beautiful cloudless azure sky. See, the thing is, when it comes to near about summertime, you rarely see any clouds at all. You know, here in Istanbul, no clouds. So the UV is extremely strong. They say people here age quite quickly. I've seen people age to very advanced stage in their early 30s. They like some Turkish men in their early 30s look like typically 50 plus for an Asian person. Yeah, they age so fast because of this UV is crazy. And today I really want to just show you guys my latest fetish. Yeah, this is a fetish. I can't call this a hobby anymore. It's really a fetish. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. My army of paints, and of course my army that I painted in my own very proudly. I very proudly invented my own painting style, what I call the grim dark grayscale painting style. See, in the community, right, when you say painting something in grayscale, what they really mean is they are just painting the whole thing gray. But no, grayscale is black and white with 50 different shades of gray in between. So I've developed my style to be black and white with 4 different shades of gray in between, and with like here for heroes and sergeants, I have supporting colors as well. So when you look at my army, it's a black and white, very grim, dark black and white photo with colors, with very colorful heroes that stand out, like really stand out strongly, rather than every soldier being colorful, and so you see a mass of color, but no mass of colors in my. When you look at my army, it's completely black and white with just color focus on the hero characters. And I'm so proud to have evolved this into my own style. I've not seen anyone in the world do this. I am the only one with this style. Very, very proud. You know what I like about this kind of creative hobbies and creative expressions, and I draw as well, okay? Yeah, you guys who have been following me for a while, you guys know I draw as well. I draw anime style, I draw manga. Yeah, this is a lunch box that I'm turning into a miniature box. They don't even sell a miniature box here. Right now, like the economy here in Turkey is doing so badly that they're not importing a lot of things anymore. I'm surprised that like now in the shop they cannot import miniature boxes. Yeah, it's crazy because they say right now Turkey is going to cut down all unnecessary imports and focus on exports in order to balance out the trade surplus. Wow, this is quite extreme, no? I like there's like every country has its own strategy to balance their trade surplus, and usually with more trade agreements, and by opening up more trade you balance out the trade surplus. But this is the first time I've seen a country try to balance out the trade surplus by like secretly banning this and that kind of import. No, this is kind of crazy. Like you stop the import of this and that thing, quietly. But of course, to them it's all unnecessary. Yeah, to them, like even like cut games and any form of games is unnecessary. Oh, which is true. Games are not necessary in daily life. Oh, Elma, I'm noticing the tall buildings in the distance for the first time. Yeah, just 1 or 2 tall buildings. Yeah, there's almost no tall buildings here in Istanbul. Only 1 or 2 in the distance. I'm sleepy. Yeah, great original style. Thank you, Elma. I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very proud what I have going on here. Very proud. The creative process gives such a huge sense of such a huge personal sense of achievement. And tomorrow there's an event at the shop, a painting event for these miniatures. I'm going to use this lunch box to bring my miniatures up to show off for the first time tomorrow. I'm so excited to show off this style for the first time to the world tomorrow. Very, very excited. And yeah, those tall buildings, man. There's a reason why there's no tall buildings here in Istanbul. It's not because this place is not developed. No. It's because Istanbul is a earthquake zone, and the last earthquake killed a lot of people. That's why they don't build tall here. So those tall buildings, I'm not sure, man. Their anti-earthquake system must be top notch, man. I won't even walk near those buildings. I doubt all these kind of things here are very top notch. Oh, where's my coffee? Here's my coffee. Do. I doubt the anti-earthquake thing here is that top notch, man. So I wouldn't here in Istanbul. Pro tip, yeah. I would never recommend living in a tall building or even living near a tall building here in Istanbul. How near is near? Take that tall building, lay on your side, that radius you should avoid. But of course, people say, you're so uneducated, so you don't even know buildings don't collapse like a Lego straight down. Of course, I know buildings collapse like onto itself, but I'm just saying, for ultimate safety's sake, just draw that radius. I'm not stupid. Wow. So how's everybody's Friday? Wow. In 10 minutes, I've talked about a lot of things. Yeah, I've been talking to myself like blabbling on and on for a whole 10 minutes. How is your Fridays, everybody? It's Friday, 불금이다. For those of you who are wondering why Koreans call Fridays 불금, which is actually fire gold. I just explained the Korean and Japanese calendar in the first 10 minutes of this live stream. So check out the first 10 minutes of this live stream to understand what's the Korean and Japanese calendar system is like. It's completely different from the Western system. Completely different from the Chinese system. Oh, you guys will be surprised, yeah? That you think like China, Korea, and Japan should be using the same calendar system. They don't, They don't. China uses a different system from Korea and Japan. Korea and Japan system is the same. China is different. How different? Now, I just mentioned, right? The Korean and Japanese system is 월화수목금토일, which is moon. Starting from Sunday, sun, moon, 월화수, water, wood, and gold, and earth. Okay, that's the Japanese and Korean system. Okay, but the Chinese system is 星期一、二、三、四、五、六日, meaning day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and Sunday. So uncreative, yeah. So, but what I'm trying to show you guys is how different China is to Japan and Korea, even though all these countries are all in the same region, and to most other people look completely the same culture, but so different. Even in the calendar system, so different. Oh, God's fallen angel. May I ask what country you're in? Oh, welcome. So you're new to my live stream. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my live stream, welcome. This is a live stream here in Istanbul. Yes, I've been living here in Istanbul for the past 1.5 years. I show you guys something about Istanbul, and then grab a coffee, and then chit chat about anything and everything in life. It happens at 10:30 a.m. Turkish time, and today in Istanbul is a very, very hot day. 24 degrees Celsius, cloudless sky, 100% UV, and a blinding sunlight. This is the kind of day where vampires like myself stay at home. Okay, I won't be going out today. And what do I do at home? I paint miniatures. This is my new fetish. I can't even call it a hobby anymore. This is more than a hobby to me right now. This is a fetish, a fetish of of creation, of self-expression, of trying to create something unique in the world. And I can't wait to show this off tomorrow at the game shop. Tomorrow we're having a game shop having an event, a miniature painting event. I'm gonna bring all my boys down to the shop for the first time. I'm showing off my unique style. This is completely my own unique style. I can't wait to show them off tomorrow. And this is my corner where I paint. It's a mess of I have more paints than I have miniatures. And yeah, welcome to my live stream. And where are you watching from, and how do you get to know about my live stream? Well, anyways, right now I'm working on the Primaris Aggressors squad. One squad of Primaris Aggressors. I finished two. I finished the one aggressor and one sergeant in grayscale. Sergeant in grayscale with red focus. True grayscale, by the way, not just gray. True grayscale. And one more to go. And then this will form the honor guard for my chaplain hero Grimaldus of Hell's Reach. And hero, of course, is also surrounded by a retinue in grayscale. Of course, these are my first attempts at grayscale. Looks terrible. And by my sergeant, I've really refined the technique down to, I think, quite well. But I'm really looking forward to. Right now, I'm using black and white with 4 shades of gray. And if you know, a true grayscale photo is black and white with at least 50 shades of gray. So I'm trying to further improve this technique and make it more sophisticated as I go along. But I'm very, very, very proud that I'm on to something very original here. Okay. Yep. So where are you watching from, God's Fallen Angel? By the way, this is not a stream where I come with some kind of topic to talk about. This is a chit chat program. It started off with just because I'm drinking coffee and I decided just turn on the live stream to just chit chat with people while drinking coffee. Okay, so it's always been the thing. So when nobody chats with me, I just finish. I just turn off the live stream. God's Fallen Angel. I'm watching from Australia. You showed up. Oh, interesting. Why did I show up? Interesting. Welcome. Like in the spring, in spring and winter, I show you guys a lot more outdoors. But when it comes to like about winter, autumn, but now it's late spring, almost summer, and the sun is crazy. I'm not going out much. Yeah, even though my days here in Istanbul is already numbered, I'm still not going out much. I prefer to stay at home and paint my miniatures. I'm gonna have a problem moving all these things on to my next destination. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, okay, some changes coming up in my life. Some of you have always been asking me, oh, how long more are you planning to live in Turkey? It's been almost 1.5 years, And I always say I don't know. And I really don't know. And I always say live somewhere, just live a normal life until something changes. All right. And change always comes as a foreigner. So yeah, a change happened. Very excited. And I announced that I'll be moving on to Ankara in a couple of weeks time. But that changed. Okay, guys, just an update. That changed. I will be visiting Ankara, but I won't be moving to Ankara. All right. And what's this? So we will still be having Limpeh live chat in Ankara, but it won't be for 2 or 3 weeks. Because everybody tells me how boring Ankara is, and that it's a better idea to keep this home here rather than move over to Ankara, because it's very complex. I have to terminate my lease here, get a new house there, and all for what? All for just 1 month. It's too much hassle for too little. All my friends are advising me against it, so I think I'm going to take that advice. So I'm going to visit Ankara. So definitely we will be exploring Ankara together, but not for 3 weeks anymore. Maybe for just a few days, and a couple of times just for a few days, and then why Ankara? Okay, for those of you wondering, I'm just going to Ankara. Why Ankara? Because I need to go to one of the embassies in Ankara to secure the visa for my next destination. Where is my next destination? Stay tuned. I'm not revealing. I never review my plans months in advance. That's too far away, I always review what's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so yeah, so that's my new plan. I'll be living largely in Istanbul, and then making a couple of trips to Ankara, And then in a couple of months, I should be out of Turkey. Yeah. So my days here in Turkey after 1.5 years is now numbered, right? And now I have all these things going on, man. I gotta have to try to find a way to transport them. But anyway, my wife's coming to visit, and I'm gonna ask her to bring me proper miniature boxes, like those shockproof boxes for miniatures. Yeah, Limbu is coming to Istanbul. Actually, the original plan was Limbu and I were gonna meet in Ankara and then spend about a month in Ankara together. But everybody tells me how boring Ankara is. That there's nothing ever going on. There's nothing to see, nothing to explore, nothing to understand, and it's such a hassle to terminate the lease here in my apartment, which is not easy to get, and to find another new lease or a new place to live in Ankara just for 1 month. So all in all, it's too much hassle for too little. And everybody advised me against it, and I'm taking the advice, so I'm not moving to Ankara. So that is the new latest update. Yeah, what do you guys think? Following you, where in Ankara? Where in Australia watching from? You know, back in the days, right? Back in the days, if you walk down South Bank of Brisbane and you talk about the crazy Asian guy, that's me. I made my mark in South Bank of Brisbane back in the days. How long back? More than 20 years ago. A long time back. More than 20 years ago, I was in Brisbane. Sydney. Oh, can you, like, you won't believe, no. I spent quite a few months in Brisbane, but I've never been to Sydney. Oh, never been. Just like I spent 1.5 years here in Istanbul, but I've never been to the Hagia Sophia. And I've never been to the capital Ankara. I've been getting quite a lot of people watching from Sydney. Actually, you're not the first from Sydney, you know. I don't know how come the YouTube algorithm is recommending me to people in Sydney all of a sudden so much. You can hear the birds, yeah? The bird, you can hear sparrows, you can hear the seagulls. Yeah, this is very... My home is just 5 minutes from the Bosphorus Straits. I go to the Bosphorus Straits a lot when there's no sun. No sun. This sun is crazy. I go out there, I start to sizzle. Just like if you... Oh, you know the new game, V Rising, Vampire Rising, the vampire game, V Rising, or very, very high review. And when you walk out in the sun, you don't die instantly, but you start to sizzle and lose health. That's me. That's what happens to me when I go under that sun. Very quiet here. Nobody chit-chatting. I've been talking about all my updates. Let's take a look at my proud army again. Wow. Look at that true grayscale style. Very proud of my creation. Look at that. A grim dark picture. To me, you know, like I know out there, like there is a painting style called the grim dark painting style, but it's just colorful and just very, very dull colorful. I think this my interpretation of grim dark is always grayscale, black and white, a very black and white world, looking very colorless and hopeless. Yeah, that's grim dark to me, you know. And I'm glad I'm expressing it in my creation right now. It looks really conveying that kind of feeling right now, isn't it? Very proud. God's fallen angel. it's one of those quiet days today. Yeah, too quiet. If not for you, I would have ended by now. Like this, I'm not doing a program here. I'm not making any money from this. Okay, yo, you'll be surprised. Doing a live stream like this for 2 hours, the most I get is like 10 cents. Yeah, from YouTube, the most. Oh. So why do I do this? I do this because I want to grab a coffee and chit chat with people while doing so. Yeah. And therefore, that's why whenever there's nobody to chit chat with, I just end, because then there's no purpose for me doing this. Elijah, oh, I was up at 2 something. 좋은 아침이에요. Oh, Elijah, 안녕. 어서 오세요, Elijah님. Okay, I don't keep repeating my updates on my plan whenever one of my regulars come on, every single time my regular come on, I repeat my plan. So yeah, again, big changes to my plans coming up, Elijah. The Ankara plan is now changed, so do rewatch the first 20 minutes to catch my changes to my plan, and I will also be announcing those changes again after more of you come on. Yeah. Hello Limpeh, long time no see. Oh, haven't seen you a long time. Elijah was looking at statue, not statue, miniatures. Statues means big. Miniatures is an inch big. Yeah, this much detail in 1 inch. These models are about 1 inch tall only, okay? And how much detail in 1 inch? Man, my eyes, like, if you look carefully, my eyes are all red. I'm doing a lot of very fine details without my glasses. Oh, I lost my glasses in the gym. I don't want to make new ones here in Turkey. Wow, May, if you miss updates to big updates and big changes coming up in my life, I just announced some updates. So if you missed it, do rewatch the first 20 minutes, or later on when more of you are on, I will announce again. I will announce again and again and again each time someone comes on. Okay. So for those of you who just joined, welcome to a very, very hot morning here in Istanbul. 24 degrees Celsius, cloudless sky. Oh, 이게 진짜 불금이야. 불금. Koreans call Fridays 불금, which is fire gold. Why fire gold? Okay, if you are curious why Friday is called fire gold, okay, and honestly, not just Korean, also Japanese as well. So I made an explanation on the Korean and Japanese calendar system versus the English calendar system, and versus the Chinese calendar system. Yes, Chinese calendar system is different from Korean and Japanese calendar system. Yeah. So if you miss all that, that's in the first 10 minutes of this live stream. And then after that, I went into the changes in my plans. That's the next 10 minutes, which is the first 20 minutes of this live stream. Okay, so you guys missed a lot. Do catch up, and maybe I'll repeat all these things again later on when more people come on. Oh, I've been talking non-stop for 30 minutes. Oh, my throat hurts. Oh, here it hurts here a little bit, feeling a little bit like COVID here. When I had COVID, it started from the left side here, and then it went over to this side. But now I'm hurting here. I'm not sure if it's COVID, man. Elijah 하겠습니다. 예. 진짜 와줘서 고마워. Elijah, still healing? No. I'm healed from COVID long ago, months ago. Not just healing. This is like over the past 30 minutes, I talk so much, my throat is starting to hurt. Yeah. I talk so much and nobody's chat with me. Everybody just turn on the stream and then like listen to news broadcast or something. So boring. If not for you, Elijah, I would have ended it. Yeah. Because it's getting boring for me. So yeah, my live stream is not a live stream where I come on to entertain people. No, I come on expecting to be entertained. Honestly, otherwise, why would I do it? Why would I do something for no return and taking up a significant portion of my time every day? Why? Because I want something out of it. Okay, I want to be entertained. I expect to be entertained. I'm not making money from this. I'm doing it so that I expect to be entertained by you guys. Okay, so it doesn't work the other way around. Okay, this is not that kind of a live stream. God's fallen angel. I lost my smell and taste for about 2 months. Oh, I lost my smell and taste for 3 months, or actually 4 months. I recovered in January, and I just recovered my smell and taste last week. Yeah, you see, I burned incense here. Yeah, here my incense corner, and I could not smell the smell of my incense for until last week. Yeah, it's quite scary. May, when are you leaving for Ankara? Okay, May, all that plans have changed. I please watch the first 20 minutes. I don't go into all repeat that whole plan again. Okay. Or maybe I'll repeat again much later when more people are around. I don't want to keep repeating every time people come on. Elijah, reverse fourth wall. What's that? What's reverse fourth wall? Okay, I'll rewatch. Yeah, either rewatch or later on when more people come on, maybe I'll repeat my plans again. One of the frustrating things I experience doing live stream is I have to repeat the same thing multiple times over the course of the stream just because people come on at different times. Yeah. Elijah, I'll rewatch the first 20 minutes. Yeah. Usually the first 10 to the first 20 minutes or so of all my live stream is where I pump up all my updates and everything. So guys, if you really want to be on time, because the first 20 minutes of my live stream is usually where the most meaty. If you miss the first 20 minutes, then you go into the I expect to be entertained phase of the live stream, yeah, so in order not to miss the timing, just turn on the notification. There's a bell button, right? Just turn on the notification on my channel, and then YouTube will tell you whenever I'm on. Yeah. God's fallen angel. Wow, that's too long. Glad you're okay now. Yeah, long time. Took me a long time to get my smell and taste back. For months I was burning incense, not knowing what the smell is. But I keep burning every single day. Why? Just so that I know when I get my smell back. Oh, quite amazing. Actually, it's quite interesting. Quite interesting. This whole COVID experience. This is the first time any form of a illness has like lasting effect on me. It's so quite amazing what this thing does. Elijah, cool. Cool what? What's cool? Oh, I got. What's this hair? Where is it? My proud army. I got to do it this way here. ABCD. Oh, just got back from Namsan Tower. Oh. It's not called Namsan Tower anymore. It's called Seoul Tower, N Tower. Okay, it's been rebranded since 7 years ago. My friends. That tower in Seoul is no longer called Namsan Tower. It's called N Tower or Seoul Tower, right? That's the rebranding since 7 years ago. Nobody calls it Namsan Tower anymore. Elijah, glad to hear you got your smell back. Yeah. I got my smell back last week. ABCD, wow, you're so up to date. Of course I'm up to date. I left Korea not so long ago, my friend. I left Korea maybe just 3 years ago. Of course, I know what happened over the past 5, 6, 7 years. Elijah, some even call it Namsam Seoul Tower. No Namsam Seoul Tower. I've never heard it before. I'm sorry, Elijah. You may know a lot about Korea, but not this bit. Show off my hobby corner. Since you guys are on, right? Show you guys my very unique style of my unique painting style. So, an update on my hobby. Tomorrow there is going to be an event at the game shop, a painting event. Okay, a miniatures painting event. So tomorrow will be the first time I bring my boys into public to show off my unique style. So I'm very, very excited. Tomorrow will be the public debut of my unique grimdark grayscale painting style. It's not easy. Like you look at this, it looks like black and white with some red. Yeah, no, there's 6 different colors here. All right, 4 different shades of gray, black, white, and 2 shades of red. Wow, how many is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different colors. 8 colors. It looks like black and white with some. It looks like just a black miniature with some white paint and red spotches, right? No, this is 8 colors in here. That's how complex true grayscale really is. True grayscale or so-called black and white photo is never just black and white. It's very complex. ABCD, where is your lunchbox carrier? Oh, yeah, here. Tomorrow I'm using this. That's the lunchbox. That's the cover. I'll be using this box. So this box is very useful. This box is not just a carrier. It acts as a stand as well. So interesting. Elijah, Warhammer. Yes, Warhammer 40k. Lin Chao, great attention to detail. Beautiful. Yeah. And look at my eyes are all red. Why? This miniature is only 1 inch tall, guys. It looks big, You think you're painting something big. I'm all this detail on 1 inch. Okay, guys. Especially this guy. This guy, Grimaldus, is only 1 inch. My friends. How much detail? Just look at the amount of detail I squeezed into 1 inch. Look at the writings. The writings on the ribbon, I have to dot that writing on the ribbon, okay? The original is just this. This is gray with no gray, a gray sheet of plastics like this. Gray sheet of plastic with no details, okay? Every single detail I dotted in, the eyes, the details, the damage, the scribblings, all done by hand on a 1 inch tall miniature. This thing is only 1 inch tall, my friend. Look at this. Yeah, it's only 1 inch tall. Okay, my eyes are all red. I tell you, if you look carefully. Me. Wow, how long does it take to paint all the fixtures? Basically yesterday, it took me 3 days to do this guy, my hero guy. So I spent the most time on my hero. Like yesterday, in 1 day, I finished 2 of his this underlings. 2. This guy took me 3 days. This 2, I finished 2 in 1 day, and there's 1 more. So this squad is a squad of 3 heavily armored guys. We call aggressors, which will be acting as honor guards for my hero. So this whole unit will move together. Okay, by the way, this Warhammer 40k miniatures, you don't paint just to display. You paint them to fight other players, okay? So this whole thing will move as a squad. These 3 heavy guys will protect my hero, yeah. And then I'll have Vanguard. I will have snipers, and then I'll have Vanguard troops, and that will be my army. I used to play this probably 26, 27 years ago, yeah. My army was back then I was young and quite poor, so my army was very badly painted and there's no thinking and no personality in my painting. But I'm so glad after 26, 27, 25 years, I get back into this hobby and I found my own creative style. I found my own creative and very personal kind of expression about what the theme of Warhammer should feel like. I'm very proud. I am very, very proud what a great return to this hobby I made. I'm very, very proud. A, B, C, D. Why is there red in your gray family? Here. See, this guy, you will notice that this guy will look different from this guy. This guy will look like this guy. Why? Because this guy is a sergeant. Okay. So when I was painting, you will also notice that this guy is not wearing a helmet, but this guy is wearing a helmet. You see, this guy is wearing a helmet. It's a regular soldier guy, but this guy is not even wearing a helmet. Okay, this guy, and you see he's got decorations all over. You see the shoulder decoration is different. Yeah, it's got a very elaborate kind of decorations. Why? Because this guy is a sergeant, and these two are the troops under his command. So yesterday when I was conceptualizing about this sergeant, I don't want the sergeant to be colorful like the hero, because he's after all just a sergeant. He's not a hero character. He's not supposed to be colorful like this. But he should also not be grayscale like this. He's not a regular soldier as well. So how should I make something stand out without being too colorful? Then I looked at the picture of the promo picture of a video game called Outer Sight, where it's grayscale with red focus. So the whole picture in the game, the whole graphics of the game is grayscale, but only the red color is in red. And I took that idea and I gave it to this guy. So I really think like this grayscale with red focus really makes him stand out without being a hero. He stands out of the regular troops. And you will notice that the red color, right, it's not just painted onto the entire detail, but it's actually just a cross-sectional. Which cross-section? The direction of the sun. Where the sun hits the red will show. If the sun does not hit like this side, this is the dark side, you see, there's no red. It's the same detail going up, but not red. Yeah, it's the same detail. And you can see where the sunline ends from here. The sunline goes from the pauldron. The sunlight goes from the left pauldron, this point where this overexposure ends, down to where this ribbon starts, across the body and down. Okay, so here this part stands out a little bit because this part catches the sun a little bit. So this is a sun side. You see, both of them. This is sun side, where you get a lot of reflection, you get a lot of overexposures, but this is the dark side. You see, there you see the details. If you go around the details, it's solid penumbra. Look at that. So it's completely in the shade. So you get no colors, no details, no reflections, no graduations. Yep. But you know, this is I think this is like really this is really a vast improvement from my first attempt. This is my first attempt at grayscale painting. Look at the disaster. Man, these underlings were my first attempt at painting in true grayscale, and they were a disaster to look at. But now, boom, look at how much I improved in just 1 week. In just 1 week and 5 models, I improved from this to this. Very proud. Very proud of myself. Wow. What a big introduction. Okay. Elijah, yeah, you need a detail. Yeah, I not only use detail brushes. I use 0.5 mm fine tip art pens as well. It's not about the details brush. It's about your eyes. I can't see. That's the problem. I can't see the details. I can't see where the eyes are. Can you imagine this whole miniature is only 1 inch or less, and the eyes is almost. I can't see the eyes. I'm telling you guys, I can't see the eyes at all. Yeah, that's why you see my eyes are not dotted. You know, I simply could not see where the eye is. So how I handled the eyes is, I just painted around where the eye is supposed to be. You see, the eye itself is just black, and the black is undercoat. So I didn't do the eye at all. I couldn't see where the eye is. I just simply painted around the eye. I can't see without my glasses. ABCD, does your toys smell like food? Of course not. I wash the box real well, make sure there's no oil. ABCD, could you invest in another specs? Yeah, I'll get another pair of glasses, but not here. Not in here. I'm very picky about my glasses. I probably get another pair of glasses when and if I go back to, or when and if I visit Korea again, because I only make my glasses in Korea. Yeah, I'm stubborn like that. Elijah, probably from straining the eyes. Yeah. 3 days? 3 days what? May. This is hard work, man. Yeah, it is hard work. Last night, I finished this guy at 2 a.m. Okay, 2 a.m. I finished these two guys yesterday, but this guy was finished at 2 a.m. All right, 2 a.m. Elijah, the dedication. ABCD. I'm currently cooking. Oh, what are you cooking? Why are you cooking in Seoul? How long more do we have in Seoul? How long will you be there? Elijah, interesting what? What? That Elijah, that first attempt still has hope left. Oh no. The first attempt, I'm not gonna fix it. I always keep, once I painted, it's done. Because I want it to be a reflection of how it was when I first did it. And then it becomes a comparison for me so that I can see my improvement. But if you paint over what you used to do, you never know your improvements. There's no comparison. Yeah. So it's a disaster that is going to stay this way, so that later, and even right now, I can show people how much I improved. This was the first attempt. It looks like this, and then you went to this, Yeah. I honestly expect this style to develop a lot more. Yeah. I think I'm really getting it. I think understanding true grayscale painting is first understanding what grayscale photography and grayscale art style is all about. In order to do this, I experimented with a lot of pictures and photos. I take photos in color, and then I convert them to grayscale, and then I compare how the same color looks like in color and grayscale. So I know how the color, the gray graduations work in grayscale. Yeah, I actually need to study how this work. When in my first attempt, I didn't study. I was just merely trying to copy from a drawing. It didn't work, so it turned out to be a mess because I didn't understand how different color and contrast is expressed in grayscale. So after that, I took some pictures in color, and then I converted them into grayscale. Different kinds of grayscale. I realized there are many different kinds of grayscale. The high contrast grayscale, low contrast grayscale, and compare how the color change and how in grayscale it still looks colorful. Yeah, in grayscale you can still tell where the different colors are. Yes or no? So how does that convert from true color into grayscale color? I had to research that in order to finally come up with this. Four levels of grayscale graduation, expressing different colors and tones and contrast using just grays. It's not easy, It's not easy. I'm so proud how technical this has become. I'm so proud. It feels like I've achieved something. Elijah, you may have to use a magnifying glass. Yeah, I asked some very professional painters on Instagram how they do the details. The details are crazy. You know what? They use the kind of engineer glass where you put it over a head and then everything gets magnified. Or kind of a monocle or something. Some kind of magnification they do use. Elijah, okay, it is memoir to your progression. Oh yeah. I need to know my progress. I need to see my progression, so I don't fix the old things. Gosh, this is so cheap. Yeah, exactly. You'll be surprised, yeah. When you look at the black and white photo, you think, oh, it's just black and white, so simple. Oh, I used to think that way, until I really tried. Right now, I have renewed respect and renewed appreciation for black and white photography. so complex. Black and white or grayscale photography is so complex. Oh, so chim. Super chim. For those of you who are not Singaporeans and watching, chim in Singapore slang means complex. They are very complex. I really love doing very complex stuff. Like complexity, I'm a nerd for complex things. I play complex games. Every simple thing that I do becomes complex. I make things complex. I love the artistry of complexity. ABCD, I'm cooking my Korean version of ramyeon. What do you mean by Korean version of ramyeon? Ramyeon is Korean. Why is there a Korean version of ramyeon? Ramyeon is Korean. It's like saying, I'm cooking a Singapore version of Singapore chicken rice. Singapore chicken rice is Singaporean. How is there a Singapore version of a Singapore chicken rice? Like laksa. Oh, I'm cooking a Singapore version of laksa. Laksa is Singaporean. How do you cook a Singaporean version of a Singaporean thing? Elijah, there's so many shades to black and there's 50 shades of gray. When right now I'm only able to express 4 shades of gray between black and white. So 6 colors. 6 colors and also other shading. So I would say in this soldier without the red spot, it's already about 6 to 8 colors. Yeah. But when I really study a grayscale picture, it's infinite shades of gray. So they call it 50 shades of gray. It's not just 50. There's infinite shades of gray. And so it's very hard to express that level of gray graduation on a miniature like this. So hard. Of course, you don't have enough gray to do that either. And you cannot mix and blend your own gray because you need standardization across all your models. So you cannot like mix and match, and then you cannot come up with the same level of mix for the next model. Then every model looks different, and you can't do that either. So it's actually very complex. ABCD, adding cheese and kimchi. Adding cheese and kimchi is how you eat ramyeon. It's not Korean version of ramyeon. It's just ramyeon. And egg. Cheese, egg, and kimchi. It's just ramyeon. That's how ramyeon is supposed to be. It's not a Korean version. ABCDE. I will be in Korea until end of June. So 3 months, yeah. So and you live in Hongdae. I remember correctly. And you'll be spending all 3 months in Seoul only. You're not going anywhere else. Elijah. Yep. Ramyeon is Korean. Yep, there's no such thing as a Korean ramyeon because ramyeon is Korean. ABCD, you're going to be a painting guru soon. No, I'm a guru at everything. Yeah. Just last year, everybody says I'm a jujitsu guru. And right now, you guys calling me a painting guru. I just make everything I do complex. I just make an art out of everything I do. I simply don't do anything the way other people do. That's my style. Yeah, that's anything I do, it will be different from the way other people do. Yeah, anything at all. Anything. I promise you. Anything you can come up with, I do it differently how other people do. Even eating. I only eat 1 meal a day. Other people eat 3 meals a day. Yeah. I'm a chim addict. I like to make everything complex. Elijah, ever tried getting a grayscale palette wheel showing different tones? Oh yeah, that's a very interesting idea. When I get to some, I don't want to develop on this little workshop of mine anymore because I'm moving out of Istanbul soon. But in my next destination, I may set up. In my next destination, I may set up a very professional workstation, and when I do, I may actually, because this is a very long-term hobby, if you really want to do this well, it's a very long-term hobby. I may start something on my YouTube channel about this as well. I'm so surprised that after 25 years away from this hobby, I see a lot of YouTube channels and a lot of YouTubers doing very well, just showing this kind of painting and the innovations and stuff. Yeah. And I think this works a lot better than game streaming because you're doing it anyways. But game streaming is another beast, man. It makes games no fun. But this, you're having fun in just showing people. So it's awesome. ABCD, I'll be going to Busan and Jeju. Ah, next month. Oh, I see, I see. ABCD, next week I'll go to bungee jumping. ABCD, how do you ensure that the gray color is consistent? Exactly. I assume you have to concord each. See, that's the thing. In my first attempt, in these guys are my first attempt at grayscale. I concord my gray and look at that. Every model is different. The gray in every model is different. Then I realized you have to be consistent. So I changed my plan and I bought all different scales of gray all the way up to white. So from black, gray, not so gray, but it works as a secondary white like this. And then different shades of black to layer over this. Yeah. So I standardize right now. I may buy an additional gray just to add on to the contrast and layer in my next attempt. Excuse me. In my next attempt, I may lay in one more layer of gray because as you can see right now the contrast is very sharp. See, when your lack of gray, this contrast is just nonsense. It looks like black people walking in the snow. And then when I increase the number of gray, right now it starts to look more 3D. Yeah, it starts to have graduations, but the contrast is very sharp. You see a lot of pure white. That means a lot of overexposure. Yeah, I think this situation will improve when I layer in one more graduation of gray. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Cool, bro. ABCD, when you make a mistake, are you able to? I don't make mistakes. One go is all I do. I don't. See, sometimes I make mistakes. So what do you do? See, you see this guy? You see this guy's this side is higher than this side. Do you know why? If you look carefully, this side, this armor piece is two armor piece stacked on each other. Why two armor piece? Because I stacked a normal soldier. I stacked this guy's shoulder onto this guy. When this guy's shoulder is the more elaborate one, the sergeant one. So I pasted the sergeant one over the original one. So this side looks higher than this side. Look at that. But I don't know. I think it looks badass having a double pauldron on one side. That's how I fix things. I don't make mistakes. One off. In everything I do, most things I do for hobby, like when I draw, you guys know I draw, right? I show some of my drawings on my Instagram as well. It's all one take. I don't make mistakes. I don't erase. It's always one take. So in that one take, I need to flow into it 100%, and that there can be no mistakes. ABCD, did Limpeh just burp? What do you eat? Oh, coffee. I can burp on coffee. Oh, and it wasn't burping, it's the air, gas. When I keep talking, air keep coming in and out, I always release gas on my mouth. Anyway, ABCD, soldier tongue twister. Oh, yeah, so hard to pronounce. I'm really quite proud what's going on here. So beautiful. I can look at it all day, man. Like my babies, so beautiful. You guys should really try, you'll fall in love with this. That's why, like, do you guys know the actor, the Superman actor? What's his name? Mark Chevy or something? The guy who acted in Superman and The Witcher. Yeah, that guy who acted in Superman and The Witcher, all beefy guy. This is what he does as a hobby. This is what he has been doing since 10 years old. Every day when he's not filming, he's painting this. Can you guys imagine? And he says that it's very therapeutic. And in all his interviews, he tell people about this. Yeah, it is very therapeutic, I'm telling you guys. If you like painting miniatures, because of the level of attention you put into it, like you just your troubles and your other world just melts around you. You know, it's very therapeutic. ABCD can explain the skills of each soldier who is. Oh, this is this is not the army yet. Okay, like this is what we call a five. I'm building what we call a 500-point army, which is the smaller size army. Okay, and it this is just one detachment in the army. This is the main hero. He's a chaplain. He's I like this army. It's called Black Templar Army because it is this army or this faction. It's very what we call like steampunk religious. Very is a faction with very deep religious overtones, and I like anything that's religious. Yeah, you guys know. So their leader is a chaplain, who chants litanies and gives buffs. It's like a buffer guy. So he buffs his soldiers around, and these are aggressors, or like a heavy unit, heavy infantries. Yeah, ultra heavy infantries. I have one squad of this ultra heavy infantries as his honor guard. So this tree will stay very close to him just to make sure nobody gets near to him. Right? Of course, this every Warhammer 40k serious player will tell you this is a stupid idea because you want your hero to be charging in. You don't want to waste points on the board not doing anything. Every point on your board has to be used in every turn. But to me, that doesn't make a good story. to me, the hero should be protected. Nobody should be able to reach the hero. Yeah. So that's my idea. So that's the three heavy infantries with very strong range and melee skills. And then I'm gonna have a team of 3 snipers. The snipers will go high and pick out enemies from far. And in front, I will have the regular Space Marine troopers with regular guns and stuff as the regular front line. Yeah. So this will be my 500-point army. Yep. Elijah, I'm going to be doing paint by numbers as a new hobby. Oh, paint by numbers is so big in Korea. Both games and paint by numbers will be an expensive hobby. Yeah. Paint by numbers so big in Korea. ABCD, is the hero Limpeh himself? No. I don't put myself in here. Reclusiac Grimaldus is bigger than me. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy, man. This guy has a name, has a history, okay? If you want to know the whole story of this guy, go to YouTube and search for Hell's Reach. There's an entire movie about this guy. I am not worthy to be this guy, okay? I am not worthy. This guy is, his name is Grimaldus. Reclusiac Grimaldus, hero of Hell's Reach. The Reclusiac of the Eternal Crusade. These two guys are nameless. I call him Brother Rugen and Brother Iolantus from the Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate game. Yeah. I am not worthy, man. I'm sorry. I'm not self-obsessed enough to think I can be one of these guys, man. These guys are badass. I am but an ant. Not Kemi, not Kemi. These guys will step on me and trample me and squash me like an ant. I'm not worthy. I'm sorry. I'm not that great. These guys are greater than me. ABCD, I'm tempted to go watch the gameplay of Warhammer. Yeah, just search on YouTube. So many. I am so surprised to see so many YouTube channels about Warhammer that I'm really tempted to start something about Warhammer on my channel to show people my art style, because this style is so unique. I've not seen this style on any YouTube channel. So I think going by this style, I could do something quite meaningful in my YouTube channel. Very unique. It's like if I have nothing unique to say or show, I don't like to make videos anymore. Yeah, I am not worthy, my friends. I am to Grimaldus, I am but an ant. A worthless worm to be squashed out of existence, and nobody will remember my name. Yeah. I am not worthy. Anyway, it's been a very fun chit chat, yeah, guys. Thanks for coming on. And once again, for there are some changes to my plans in Ankara. So for updates on my plan, please rewatch the first 20 minutes of this live stream. And I have a very, very good weekend ahead. And I have a very, very good Fire Friday. Right? And yeah. 불금 잘 보내시고 주말 잘 보내세요. 안녕. Elijah, he doesn't compare the samurai Limpeh. No. I am but an ant. Okay. My sword is nothing compared to their four swords. Okay. 안녕.